When you receive the 玄武 first generation of equipment, you must be very curious that it's too small to test the positive of nucleic acid. Then let's try. Although you may not have the COVID-19 positive patients, the 玄武 equipment is supplied with nucleic acid positive and negative reagents to Practise. These reagents can not only be used for training, but also can be used to detect the equipment for quality monitoring when you are worried about the equipment failure or test paper failure in the future. Please don't worry. These reagents are inactivated, that there's no risk of infection. Now we'll use the nucleic acid negative and positive reagents provided by the 玄武 first generation equipment of Origingene-tech to complete the nucleic acid detection. This is dry powder of nucleic acid positive control product. This is a negative control product. Adding 200 microliters of negative control product to the tube of positive control product. Put it on the shaker and oscillating for 5 to 10 seconds to mix thoroughly. Then insert on the collection tube holder for standby. If you don't have a shaker, you could blow and suck them twice by pipette and mix them sufficiently. Negative control products are liquids that do not need to be prepared. Take 10 microliters of each controls, respectively add to 10 microliters of reconstituted solution. The sample volume is 60 microliters. Now we need to use the patent nucleic acid detection microfluidic chip of Origingene-tech. The virus nucleic acid from the sample tested on this chip will complete the process of changing from less to more, which is convenient to read the test results later. There's a layer of plastic film on the front of the chip as a protection. The small hole will expose after tear the plastic film. There are 4 long holes, 4 short holes on the chip. Only 4 short holes are used in injection samples. The long holes are nothing to do with our manual operation. These 4 small holes can accept 4 samples. Paying attention that the serial number 1, 2, 3, 4 is clearly marked on the chip. Before injecting the samples, it's quite important to register the serial number corresponding to each sample according to the registration form. Please don't skip it. We injected 16 microliters of nucleic acid positive control materials in the first hole slowly. If you push it too fast, bubbles will be generated. It's normal to produce few bubbles. If there are too many bubbles, you can slowly release the button and suck the liquid back into the pipette tip. And then push it again slowly, injecting 60 microliters of negative control substance into the second hole. The end-used residues liquid of positive control regions need to be stored at -20 degrees centigrade which can be stored for 180 days. If store condition is not available, excess reagents should be discarded and prepared again when it's needed next time. Today we only need to test 2 samples, so the injection port of number 3 and number 4 will be discarded this time. It's the most economical and environmentally friendly way to test 4 samples at a time. But less than 4 samples do not affect the accuracy of the test results. These samples need to be sealed before setting on the chip machine. Seal the front side of the microfluidic chip with the tin foil prepared in the package. Tear off the extra part so that it can be sealed. Next, the chip will carry the samples to complete the precise directed applications in the Xuanwu first generation of equipment, which is the process of increasing the number of small red flags. Turn on the power of Xuanwu first generation, open the upper cover, and keeping the chip with the tin foil side facing up during snap it into the slot, and close the upper cover. Press the Enter key in the operation panel. The machine can store 5 different experimental procedures, and the name can be edited independently. If your laboratory will only perform the COVID-19 nucleic acid test, click the Setting button in the first row to enter the experiment directly. In the setting interface, confirm that the program on the left side is RNA two-step method. Click Start, and the Xuanwu first generation will start working. After about 40 minutes, when the operation panel displays that the experiment is completed, it means that the Xuanwu first generation has completed the work, and the small red flag has completed the application, and the chip can take out to read the result. Then we need the detection card box. This is the detection card box. The side with push rod is the front side. The other side is the back side. Uncover the sealant strip on the back side of the detection card box and place it on the desktop with the back side facing up, taking the microfluidic chip from Xuanwu number 1 and installing to the card slot of detection card box with the aluminum film face down. Turn the detection card box upside down and place it on the desktop. We need to press this white push rod down to the end. There are 4 small transparent plastic brackets beside the push rod. Push the small bracket outward slightly, and the white push rod can be pressed. Push the push rod slowly until it reaches the end. Next, waiting for 3 to 5 minutes. The result will be displayed on the test paper. Only the C line is colored, which means that the sample is negative. The C line and the T line are colored at the same time, which means that the sample is positive. If the C line is not colored, whether the T line is colored or not, the test is a failure and meaningless. This is similar with the HCG test strip. Today, we injected a positive control product at position 1, and there were 2 lines colored. The result is positive. The second position was injected with negative control evaluation, and the C line was colored. No samples injected into number 3 and number 4, and the test strip are also blank. While registering the test result, we relieve and assure that the test paper and the instrument are working normally. The test results are accurate. Nucleic acid detection can be performed on the real samples.